And good afternoon, everyone. Welcome into Lax Sports Network's coverage of the 2022 World Lacrosse Men's U21 World Championships live from the University of Limerick in Limerick, Ireland. My name is Daniel Chiarelli, and today we have an exciting semifinal matchup in our platinum bracket here between Hong Kong, China, and Sweden. Both these teams had excellent group play earlier on this week to advance to the platinum bracket. We'll run through the different scores and standings throughout this past week. We got some exciting matchups going on all throughout today and tomorrow as we wrap up the World Lacrosse Championship here from Limerick, Ireland. We will have the opening face-off between Hong Kong, China, and Sweden just after this. And we're underway here between Hong Kong, China, and Sweden. Both these teams winning their first game yesterday. Sweden taking the victory over Wales 13-9. And Hong Kong, China defeating Poland by a score of 7-6. Two high-scoring teams so far here in the tournament. The 2022 edition of the World Lacrosse Championships being held beautiful Limerick, Ireland. Glad you could join us today on Lax SN. Hong Kong, China will be the first with offensive possession. That's number 29, Dash Sai. He's been a highlight machine here in Ireland for Hong Kong. Passes it off, gets the ball back. Dash Sai behind the net. Rolls in front, shoots high and above. Swedish goaltender Anton Berg. One more time, nice drive here. Liam Ferris gets in, shoots and scores. Liam Ferris gets the party started for Hong Kong, China. They grab the early lead, 1-0. Liam Ferris just a minute and 43 seconds into this one. Gets Hong Kong on the board. Liam Ferris's 10th goal of the tournament. He now has 15 points, 10 goals to go along with his 5 assists. And here comes Sweden. Number 25, Jonas Hunter, passes it off. Here's a shot. That one caught the iron. Number 25 for Sweden is the straw that stirs the drink for this Swedish team. He's 5th in tournament scoring, 19 goals and 4 assists for 23 points for big number 25 in yellow. So after that opening goal from Liam Ferris, Hong Kong on the attack again. It's a beautiful sunny afternoon here in Limerick. Had a bit of cloud cover the past few days. But it is a beautiful day for lacrosse. Once again, glad you could join us here. As the whistle blows, and we will have a change of possession. As mentioned before, goalies for each team. It's number 11 for Sweden, Anton Berg, and number 21 for Hong Kong, China, Pak Long Chan. 2 of the top goaltenders so far in this tournament. Well, Hong Kong, China will receive the ball yet again. These 2 teams met back on Monday. Hong Kong, China defeated Sweden by a score of 10-4 back in group stage play. Sweden looking for a little revenge. Hong Kong looking to pick up where they left off last time these 2 nations faced off. Here comes Hong Kong, China once again in their white jerseys. Here's a shot. Good body save there from Berg. But Liam Ferris quick on the ground ball, and he gets it back for Hong Kong. Here's number 12, the goal scorer, Liam Ferris behind the net. Drives the net, tries to find that open passing lane, still gets free. And a crease violation is called before the save could be made from Berg. So either way, Sweden will get the ball. Still down 1-0. Here, just underway. A few minutes gone by in the first quarter. Irving Rubin. Gets the ball into the zone for the Swedes. Rubin makes his way behind the net. Hunter sets the pick. Rubin gets in. High save there. Pak Long Chan. Great positioning. That ball skips out of bounds. Sweden will retain possession here. William McCrea. Back to Lucas McCrea. 2 brothers from Stockholm playing for their home country. Here's William. The head of steam gets in. Nice pass to the slot, but just out of the reach as Hunter's able to scoop it up. Here's Jonas Hunter looking for his 20th goal of the tournament. Wraps around, gets in front, low shot. And Sweden retains. Great effort there. About 2 or 3 Hong Kong defenders collapsing to Jonas Hunter. Here comes Rubin. Gets in, passes it off. Another high save there. A couple early saves here for Pak Long Chan. Keeps Sweden off the board, and here comes Hong Kong. Pass right in front. Bounce shot just bounces to the right of Anton Berg. That was Hao Cheng for Hong Kong, China. Here's Dash Sai. Scoring leader for this Hong Kong squad. Passes off to Hayden Chung, over to Tan Chun Wai. Back to Ferris. Ferris to Sai. Ball comes out of the stick. Unfortunate there for Sai. He was driving the net with a head full of steam, but Anton Berg able to scoop it up and clear it for Sweden. However, a missed play there, and Hong Kong China will retain. Ferris dishes it off. There's a great shot and a goal. Dash Sai picks up where he left off from his hat trick yesterday. And Hong Kong China now leads it 2-0. One more look. Ferris dishes it off, and once Dash Sai sees that he's got an open lane, takes a couple steps and lets it rip. Dash Sai only took him a few minutes here in the first quarter to get on the board. Mentioned before, a big part of this Hong Kong China offense. Part of the reason they are in the semifinal match here in the platinum bracket. Hong Kong's able to gain possession off of the face-off. We had our other platinum bracket semifinal match finish up earlier today. The Netherlands defeating Korea by a score of 13-8. Here's Ferris. Back over Dash Sai. He loves that left wing position. He favors that side when he loves to let it rip. Glenn Toe to wide of Ferris. Right to the middle. Great low save there from Anton Berg. Joseph Janssen fights Ferris for the ball, but Ferris wins that battle, and here's Keith Sang. And here's Glenn Toe for Hong Kong. Straddle that point position. Quick passing here. They get in. Still looking for that shooting lane. Here it is. There's a shot. Good save there again from Anton Berg. He's been pretty active here in the first quarter. A few key saves to keep this game within 2 goals for Sweden. But the majority of the offensive pressure has been with Hong Kong China so far. They've proved in this tournament so far they have a very potent offense, not afraid to run up the score. Glenn Toe passes it off. A couple of spin moves there from Ferris. Finds the open man. Back. Great play there. What a setup. Quick passing play starts with Ferris and tic-tac-toe from one side of the crease to another. Hong Kong China now leads it 3-0. Keith Sang gets on the board. So 3 goals here in the first quarter from Hong Kong China. Keith Sang, Dash Sai, and Liam Ferris all get on the board. We have a quick timeout on the field. Just underway from beautiful Limerick, Ireland, here on Lax SN. We'll be back. First quarter action just after this quick break. And welcome back, everyone. Hong Kong, China, early 3-0 lead here in our semifinal match of our Platinum bracket. Some exciting lacrosse. Plenty of matchups later on today. It's always great this time of year. You can just turn on Lax SN and you'll be able to watch some great lacrosse. This game's being played on field 1. Over on field 2, Japan versus Israel. Japan has a 6-4 lead currently. Canada defeated Kenya earlier today, 10-2. As mentioned before, in our other semifinal match, the Netherlands advanced to the final round of the Platinum bracket, defeating Korea by a score of 13-8. So the winner of this match will move on to play the Netherlands in that Platinum final. Both these teams started play in Group E, Sweden and Hong Kong. There's a goal. Lucas McCrae. Great low shot. Beating Pak Long Chan at the feet. And Sweden is on the board. It's 3-1. Well, look, you can see how 54 finds that open area in the field. And that bounce shot looked like it was going wide, but as those bounce shots do sometimes you get that lucky one and it bounces in your direction. It looks like it just beats Pak Long Chan at the feet. 3.5 minutes to go here in the first. Sweden cuts the Hong Kong China lead to 2 goals now. It's 3-1. I was saying before, the goal winner of this game will play the Netherlands in the final. The Netherlands and these two teams all started play back in Group E, Platinum bracket reserved for Groups D and E. While Groups A, B, and C play in the championship bracket. We had 4 of our quarterfinal matchups yesterday, with the top 4 seeds all advancing: United States, Canada, Australia, and Haudenosaunee. Haudenosaunee looking to advance to its first ever gold medal match. Should be exciting. See if they're able to accomplish that feat. As Hong Kong, China moves back into the zone, looking to answer that Swedish goal. The top, Hayden Chung passes it over. Keith Sang scored that last goal for Hong Kong. Number 23 with the black stick with the ball currently. Over to Hayden Chung. Back over. There's a rip. A good save by Berg off the stick. It's scooped up quickly. Nothing much came from that turnover. The pull for Sweden's able to roll it out of the zone past the midfield line, but only shortly. And here comes Sweden on a fast break. Eric McCallion goes around the net. McCallion one more time. Number 9 for Sweden. Front to Irvin Rubin. Look for Jonas Hunter to get set up in the middle of this offensive zone. You can see him there. Number 25 for Sweden. Mentioned before, he has 19 goals in this tournament. Big hit there from behind Hayden Chung as the flag flies. 2 flags. So that will be a holding call on number 24 for Hong Kong, China, Hayden Chung. 30 seconds for holding. So Sweden will have a very brief man advantage. 6-on-5 if you don't count the goalie. So Sweden looking to quickly get set up here. There's Jonas Hunter on the wing with the ball right now. To the point. That's big Ludwig Thompson, midfielder, standing right in front of the goalie in the middle. Here's Hunter. Thompson, shot. Just wide. Good passing play there. Jonas Hunter to Ludwig Thompson, but unable to connect. As they try one more time. Here's Hunter as time ticks down on this first quarter. It's a nice move to get around 2 defenders. Gets into the slot, shoots. And a deflection may have come off the goalie. Tak Long Chan as Hong Kong, China able to get the turnover. And that'll do it for the first quarter. Hong Kong, China keeps the ball, and there goes the clock. Great first quarter action here between Hong Kong, China, and Sweden. Hong Kong, China raced out to a 3-0 lead. Sweden's Lucas McRae able to answer, and that's where we find ourselves 3-1 here in our Platinum Bracket semifinal match. We will have the rest of the first half just after this quick timeout break. Don't go anywhere. And welcome back, everyone, to Field 1 here at the University of Limerick in Limerick, Ireland. Glad you can join us on Lax Sports Network for our coverage of the 2022 World Lacrosse Men's U21 World Championships. It's been a great past 7 days of lacrosse action. 23 countries from around the world sending their squads to compete for a gold medal. Here in the Platinum Bracket, featuring teams from Group D and E. Here in our semifinal match between Hong Kong, China, and Sweden underway here in the second quarter. 3 quick goals to open for Hong Kong, China, but an answer at the end of that first quarter by Sweden's Lucas McRae. We find ourselves in a 3-1 ball game. Ludvig Thompson for Sweden starts the first possession of the second quarter. Hong Kong goalie Paklorn Chan been up to the task so far in this matchup. He's been the difference, making a few really good saves on those Swedish forwards. As here comes Jonas Hunter for Sweden. Again, 19 goals on the tournament. Been one of the big leaders for the Sweden team. Pass goes past William McRae. He's able to scoop it back up, avoid the turnover, and reset. Christopher Backlund out there with William McRae. McRae being watched there, Thomas Springtong. McRae finds a slot, open pass to the side, but Paklorn Chan again reading those passes very well. The Hong Kong goalie. Just underway here in the second quarter. The last Sweden goal from Lucas McRae, assisted by Jonas Hunter. Here's McRae once again. Shot from a tough angle. Just goes behind the net. Well, Hong Kong, China leads it in the shot department, 9-7. Anton Berg has made 4 saves. Pak Long Chan has made 2. Sweden has won 4 of 6 faceoffs. So Hong Kong, China definitely cashing in on their opportunities when they get them so far in this game. We have a flag out on the field. Looks to be on Sweden. They will leave this possession for Hong Kong, and there goes the whistle once the save is made. So an offside call on Sweden, as you just heard. 30 seconds of a man advantage for Hong Kong, China. And see if they can cash in on the man advantage. There's Dash Sai playing the point, passes it off to the side of the net. Shot and a goal. Another unbelievable passing play from Hong Kong, China. And Tan Chun Wai able to get on the board. Beautiful cross-crease pass. We take another look. From down low all the way across. Tan Chun Wai able to receive the pass, shoot it far side on Anton Berg. And Hong Kong, China leads it 4-1 now in the second quarter. Back underway, whistle flies. Whistle blows yet again. Oh, it's Chun Wai Tan's second goal of the tournament. Number 4 for Hong Kong, China. Assisted by Liam Ferris. So Liam Ferris now with a goal and an assist. Sweden looks to respond. The 2 McRae brothers play catch at the point. So William moves to the wing position. That's Eric McCallion. One of Sweden's best face-off men. One of the best face-off men in this tournament, actually. Number 5 and number 9 for Sweden. Stop and start move behind the net. Tries to get in front and shake that defense. One more time for Sweden. Comes in from far out. Even Ruben with this shot. Well, Hong Kong, China leads it 4-1 here in the second quarter. Only 1 goal so far in the second quarter. That was scored by Hong Kong, China. Chun Wai Tan received an unbelievable pass there from Ferris. As here's Ferris again with the ball. And Dash Sai. Dash Sai. Up close and personal with the goalie. Takes a step back. It's the point. Ferris dishes it off. Keith Sang. A great play there from Sweden's defense. Stripped though. The ground ball being fought for from the 2 teams. Flag flies from that collision. Christopher Backlund, number 4, went down for Sweden. It's a tough fight for the ball as it was rolling out of bounds, but I believe a tripping call will be assessed. So Sweden will get their first man-up opportunity of the day. As you can see, those countries' flags in the background. It is quite the windy day today here in Limerick. Sweden sets up on the man advantage. It was a minute penalty for tripping. So here they come to the top. McCray. Rubin back to McCray. There's the shot off the post. McCray got his daily dose of iron there. Swings it off the pipe. There's a pass deflected by the pole. Able to be scooped up by Hong Kong, China. The man-up opportunity has expired for Sweden, so unable to cash in. Looks like we have some rain possibly falling out on the field. Like a bit of mist. See some people running for their umbrellas. Many kinds of weather, that's what they say. I'm sure these guys have some experience playing in different weather conditions. As here's Ferris. My apologies, that was Hayden Chung shooting it just wide. Behind the net, good spin move to get in front. Dash Sai. That shot looked like it was blocked by that wall of Swedish defenders. Glenn Toe gets in, passes it off. Hayden Chung. There's a great shot. Chun Wai Tan looking for his second, but Anton Berg up to the task. He clears it way up. Joseph Janssen. Back up to the goalie. Here's Berg with a long clear. Great play there. Find the open man. Fast break opportunity for Sweden. Here's Irvin Rubin. Gets in. Shoots. Great save there. Ground ball still loose. Sweden able to recover. Sweden being held to only one goal here. Hong Kong, China sporting one of the... There's a score! That's an announcer's jinx right there. Jonas Hunter with his 20th goal of the tournament. It is 4-2. Hong Kong, China leads it now by 2 goals. Jonas Hunter heard me say that Sweden had only scored 1 goal. He goes, you know what, Daniel? I'll show you. Here's another goal. So it's 4-2 Sweden. 4-2 Hong Kong, China, over Sweden. 4.5 minutes left to go in this first half. Jonas Hunter's 20th goal in this 2022 edition of the World Lacrosse Championships. He has been a man on fire ever since the first face-off for Team Sweden. One of the tournament's shining stars, number 25 for Sweden. Big hit there. Huge hit thrown by Eric McCallion. Let's see Gustav Thompson, Christopher Backlund switching sticks so that Thompson could have the pole. So referees deliberate, try to figure out the penalty call. So we had 2 separate calls there on Sweden. So Hong Kong, China will have a man advantage for a minute and a half. It was a minute for slashing and 30 seconds for pushing. So two different refs calling two different calls there. Sweden able to get the huge clear on the man down opportunity. Looking to get in shorthanded, but Hong Kong, China able to recover. That's a great way. Killing time when you're a man down, having the ball and maintaining possession. As we have another stoppage for a timeout. So just about 3.5 minutes to go here. Both teams have scored one goal here in the second quarter. Chun-Wai Tan for Hong Kong, China. And Jonas Hunter, number 25 for Sweden, gets his 20th goal of the tournament. So it's 4-2. We'll be back after this quick timeout break. Don't go anywhere. Just about ready to get back to action here from Limerick, Ireland. Again, glad you can join us on Lax SN for all of our coverage. Plenty of games going on later on today. We had the first of our two Platinum semifinal matches go on and finish earlier today, the Netherlands defeating Korea. So the winner of this game will face the Netherlands in the Platinum bracket final matchup. In comes Hong Kong, China, still on that man advantage. Two different penalties called. There's a snipe. Chun-Wai Tan. What a rocket from number 4. Hong Kong, China grabs a 5-2 lead. Number 4 just gripped it and ripped it. One more look at that bullet of a shot. Ian Ferris passes it back, and a couple gallops there from number 4. Able to really get some spice on that shot. So it's 5-2. As we head under 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Game very reminiscent of these teams' first matchup. Hong Kong, China defeating Sweden 10-4. We are just about on pace for that score. I'm sure Sweden would like to avoid a similar result. Move on to the final round matchup of this Platinum bracket as both teams fight for the ground ball. Big hit in midair there. Defense able to settle it down. Big clear from the pole up to Hayden Chung. Whistle blows, and that'll be a turnover. Sweden gets the ball in the zone. We had under 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. Other than the scoreboard, it's been an extremely close matchup everywhere else. Shots are 13-11 for Hong Kong, China. Both goalies making 5 saves. There's Jonas Hunter. Makes his way through about 5 different Hong Kong defenders, but finally the ball comes loose. There's a flag. Big hit there on Lucas McRae. Sweden will look to have one more man-up opportunity possibly in this first half. Both teams make a change. Players on the field make some defensive adjustments for this final minute. So Sweden will be a man up for the rest of the first half. We had under 60 seconds to go here. They'd love to get a goal heading into halftime. William McRae at the point. Quickly able to recover. Urban Rubin. Back to McRae. Big hit there. Great play there from Rubin. Play the man. Keep the ball in the zone, but we have a quick timeout. Sweden's going to want to draw up one final offensive possession. So there's 27 seconds left to go here in the first half. Hong Kong, China maintains a 5-2 lead. We'll finish up the second quarter just after this quick timeout break. So just under 30 seconds to go here in the first half. Sweden still on the man-up opportunity. Penalty was a slashing call for a minute against Hong Kong, China. Sweden would love a goal here. Shrink the lead to 2 just before halftime. Here's McRae back behind the net. Here's Jonas Hunter. Big shot from far out. Good save there. Haklong Chan. So an offside call on Hong Kong. China with just 8 seconds left. Sweden will be 2 men up. 8 seconds here. Seems like an eternity for Hong Kong, China. Had to stop Sweden from cashing in. This golden opportunity. So here we go, 8 seconds. Quick pass to the top, Jonas Hunter. Sweden looks content. Clock will run out. And that'll be the end of our first half here from Limerick, Ireland. Hong Kong, China leads it by a score of 5-2 here in our semifinal matchup as part of our Platinum bracket. We will have all the scores and sounds from around Limerick, Ireland just after this real brief halftime break. Grab a drink, grab something to eat. It's beautiful Thursday afternoon here from the University of Limerick. Thank you for joining us on Lax Sports Network's coverage of the 2022 World Lacrosse Men's U21 World Championships. We'll be back just after this halftime break.
As a lesson, we're going to put this back. We're going to put this ball back. We're just taking
Welcome back, everyone, to Lax Sports Network's coverage of the 2022 World Lacrosse Men's U21 World Championships here from the University of Limerick in Limerick, Ireland. Back underway for the second half here between Hong Kong, China, and Sweden. Hong Kong, China leads it by a score of 5-2. Both teams scored in every quarter. Hong Kong, China led it 3-1 after the first, now 5-2. Chun-Wai Tan with 2 goals for Hong Kong, China. Jonas Hunter for Sweden scored his 20th of the tournament. And that's where we find ourselves. Both goalies have been playing very well. Anton Berg, number 11, on your screen for Sweden. Pak Long Chan for Hong Kong, and there's a... Thought that ball may have gone in the net. My apologies. Dashed shy with the opportunity, but caught the outside of the net. So Anton Berg able to scoop it up for the Swedes. It's our platinum bracket semifinal matchup, or other semifinal matchup, wrapping up earlier today. Netherlands defeating Korea. So the winner of this match will play the Netherlands in the platinum final game of that bracket. Platinum bracket consisting of teams from groups D and E. Some countries making their tournament debuts in this year's edition. Always great to see. So here comes McRae. Gets in and scores. Pak Long Chan looked behind him. Wasn't sure if he had the ball. Lucas McRae gets his second of the afternoon. To bring Sweden within 2 goals. Oh, look. McRae fakes like he's going to ride the point instead. Drives to the net. Beats Pak Long Chan down low. And it's 5-3 now for Hong Kong, China. 2 minutes into this third quarter. Another big face-off here, won by Eric McCallion. Mentioned before, he's a face-off wizard. Here comes Jonas Hunter, head full of steam, passes it off. That one just out of the reach of Urban Rubin. Here's Rubin again. You can see him out there with that all-black lacrosse stick. It's easy to know when Urban Rubin has the ball. Rubin's got 2 shots on goal here today. This is Eric McCallion now with the ball. 6 of 10 on face-off so far today. Face-off super important for possession. Possession leads to more offensive opportunities, more shots, more zone time, and less time defending as well. So crucial in the game of lacrosse, a good face-off percentage. As here's the last Swedish goal scorer, Lucas McRae. Scored back in the first quarter. Has 2 of Sweden's 3 goals. Big hit behind the net there. Jonas Hunter didn't have the ball as McCallion fights to get free. Flag flies on the play. So Hong Kong, China gets an unnecessary roughness penalty called against them. So Sweden will be a man up for 1 minute. Unable to cash in on the man advantage so far today. They had a very, very brief 2-man advantage to end that first half. Only about 8 or 9 seconds. Now they're set up 6-on-5. More open field out there. Make those quick passes. Jonas Hunter. And the Swedes look to score again. Pass low and unable to be gathered in by Eric McCallion. So simple mistakes like that can be the difference. You have a man-up opportunity and possession in the offensive zone, but a simple turnover there. Not a crisp pass, and Hong Kong, China able to kill off some precious time from their penalty. Again, 1 minute for unnecessary roughness was the call. Sweden finally decides to pressure. Hong Kong, China very content with letting this penalty time just run out. Hao Qing for Hong Kong, but there we see again another simple mistake. Both teams turning the ball over here. Sweden is able to enter the offensive zone again. They're no longer a man up. It is even strength. Back to 6-on-6 in the offensive zone. You do not include the goalie, Hak Long Chan. And Sweden looks to get set up. It's Jonas Hunter fighting off the check. Strong effort here from Hunter, but loses the ball. Round ball, still loose, able to be scooped up. That's Glenn Toe, but big hit there. Irvin Rubin laying the man out. Victor Shaw received that hit. So a great play by Sweden, able to keep possession. Victor Shaw, big defenseman for Hong Kong, China. Not a easy man to knock over. See Sweden putting on the pressure here. Turning up the intensity, down 2 goals. Here's Eric McCallion. Rubin, back to McCallion. Up to McRae. Big Ludwig Thompson, number 6, standing right in front of that Hong Kong net. As McRae comes in, loses the ball, scoops it back up. Goes wide. Finds Jonas Hunter in front, but shot gets deflected. Looks like his stick collided with the defender's stick before that shot was off. Jonas Hunter one more time. Quick pass. McRae goes high and wide. So Jonas Hunter once again scored his 20th goal of the tournament back in the second quarter. Shifty move to get around, but you can see Hong Kong, China set up that wall of defense, especially around Jonas Hunter. They know how dangerous he could be when he has the ball. McRae moves in. It's around, goes wide, high pass. Tried to hook up there with Rubin, but pass just out of the reach. The Hong Kong, China will receive the ball once again. They lead by a score of 5-3 here in the third quarter. Just about halfway through. Glad you could join us here at the University of Limerick in Limerick, Ireland. Some great lacrosse action completed today, currently going on, and we've got plenty more exciting matchups later on today, tomorrow, and Saturday as we look to give out the gold medal here at the World Lacrosse Championships. As mentioned before, in our championship bracket, all 4 of the top 4 seeds, United States, Canada, Australia, and Haudenosaunee advancing to the semifinal round. That pass goes wide and out of bounds. That'll be a turnover. Netherlands defeating Korea earlier today in the other Platinum semifinal game. So the winner of this match will take on Netherlands in the final of the Platinum bracket. Both these teams have played against the Netherlands earlier this week. These 2 teams a part of Group E to start the tournament. Hong Kong defeated Sweden in their first matchup 10-4. Both teams fight for possession in the neutral zone. As we have a timeout here called by Hong Kong, China. The only goal so far from Sweden. It is 5-3, Hong Kong, China over Sweden. We'll be back with the rest of the third quarter just after this quick timeout break. Just about 6 minutes to go here in third as we take a look around the rest of the matchups currently going on. Over on field 2, Japan and Israel currently tied at 4 goals apiece. China defeated Kenya earlier today, 10-2. Netherlands defeating Korea by a score of 13-8. Just underway now, Poland and Wales over on field 3, just getting started. Later at 3 o'clock local time, excuse me. The Ireland and Germany. 4 o'clock Canada and Australia. It'll be 11 a.m. Eastern time. For those viewing on the east coast of the United States, glad you could join us as here's Liam Ferris. The sun finally out again here in Limerick. You see those shadows being cast on the field. I'll prefer that to the clouds and the rain. Here's Hong Kong, China, but pass goes behind the net. 2022 edition of this World Lacrosse Championship will extend all the way to Saturday afternoon, where we will have our bronze medal game as well as our gold medal game in our championship bracket here on Lax SN. You can find all the games here from Limerick, Ireland on Lax Sports Network. An exciting matchup here. Bodies are going flying in the neutral zone. Hong Kong tries to maintain their 2-goal lead. Another big hit there. Huge collision. Physicality definitely ramping up between these two teams as we get down to crunch time here. Just under 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Hong Kong maintains their slim 2-goal lead. Game of lacrosse. No lead is ever safe. Lacrosse is famously a game of runs. Lots of teams score 3, 4, 5 goals in a row, and very quickly sometimes. So Hong Kong very cognizant of Sweden's offensive abilities. Best way to pad that lead is to score. And that's what Hong Kong China looks to do again here. Have not scored so far in the second half. Here's Glenn Toe. To Tan Chun Wai. He's got 2 goals, including an absolute snipe back in the second quarter. Back to Glenn Toe. Toe underhand pass back to the point. Here's Dash Sai. Up to the point, passes it over to the wing. Tries to drive in Sweden. The stick goes flying there. Great defense there from Sweden. Collapsing to the front of the net and playing the man perfectly. Joseph Janssen passes it back to his goalie, Anton Berg, who again, despite the 5 goals, has been very solid for Sweden. Hong Kong China, one of the best offensive teams at this tournament, scoring in double digits in a lot of their games. So holding them to 5 goals is a feat by the Swedish defense, but they'd love to score a couple more of their own, get this game tied up. Only goal this quarter came from Lucas McCrae, about a minute and a half into this third quarter. So a defensive battle in this second half so far as Tan Chun Wai moves in. The wing. Keith Sang. And here's Sang. Over to Hayden Chung. Back to Sang. Sweden playing that point very aggressively. There's a hard shot from the wing. May have glanced off the iron. Hong Kong will retain possession here. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Hong Kong China maintains their lead of 5-3. They bring the ball back in. Hayden Chung. Here's Toe. There's another shot that goes wide. Tan Chun Wai one more time for Hong Kong China. They are in no rush here. Hayden Chung at that point position once again. Passes it off. Bounce shot. Good elbow save there from Anton Berg. So 60 seconds to go here in the third quarter between Hong Kong, China, and Sweden. Glenn Toe finds him on the wing. There's a shot. Good scoring chance there. Moving to his left and shooting to his right. That change of direction always fools the goaltender. Here's almost a windup for Hayden Chung. Comes that play one more time. Again, glances it off the iron. A bounce shot beat Berg, but can't get past the post there. The Swedish goalie is going to give his goalpost some love after this possession. He can get out of this one unscathed. Tan Chun Wai, 2 goals today. Pass is bobbled. Still loose and scooped up. Tie. That one unable to be received from Keith Stang, and Sweden, as the third quarter will expire here, finally gets the ball back. A long clear, and that'll do it. So 15 minutes left in this matchup. Hong Kong, China leads it by a score of 5-3. Only 1 goal scored in that third quarter, and that was from Sweden. Number 54, Lucas McRae, brings Sweden to within 2 goals. An exciting finish on tap here from the University of Limerick and here on Lax Sports Network. Pleasure to have you joining us today for some exciting lacrosse action in our Platinum semifinal match. We will have the fourth quarter action just after this quick timeout break. Don't go anywhere. Just ready to get the fourth quarter started here. The 2022 World Lacrosse Men's U21 World Championships. Glad you can join us here on Lax SN. We have plenty more exciting lacrosse matchups to go later on today, including our 2 championship semifinal matchups. Canada, Australia, the United States, and Haudenosaunee all advancing into the semifinal round, the top 4 seeds of the tournament. Here we have the semifinal matchup between Hong Kong, China, and Sweden. Hong Kong, China leads it 5-3 in a defensive battle so far in this one. Only 1 goal scored in the second half. Winner of this game will take on the Netherlands in the Platinum final game. So we have a huge collision there. Looks like one of the Hong Kong players went down. Hopefully he's okay. The whistle will blow. A big collision on the field. We have an injured player down. Take a quick break. Hopefully he is okay as trainers tend to him from the Hong Kong sideline. Well, glad to see number 10 for Hong Kong, China up and walking. Number 10, Thomas Spring Tong, midfielder from Hong Kong, China. Big collision there off the opening faceoff of this fourth quarter. Again, glad to see him walk off the field. Trainers will help him out. Hopefully he'll be okay. We look to get back underway here. 14 seconds gone in the fourth quarter. Hong Kong, China maintains its 5-3 lead. Sweden with the only goal here in the second half so far. Inter with a great move. There's a shot. Goes back behind the net. So look for Sweden to turn up the pressure here in the fourth quarter. 15 minutes may seem like a long time, but with a running clock, they need to start getting more shots, more scoring opportunities if they want to tie this game up and possibly take the lead. Here's Irvin Rubin. Here's Rubin, comes in, head full of steam, bounces off the check, gets right in front. A jumping shot met with a better save. Pak Long Chan with a great save. Irvin Rubin looked like he would not be denied on that one. Ludvig Thompson, big midfielder, number 6 for Sweden. And here's Lucas McRae. He scored 2 goals for Sweden back in the first half. Third goal came from Jonas Hunter, so look for those two. Try to hook up for this goal. Open Ground ball goes to Ruben. Up close and personal, Eric McCallion trying to shake off the defense, unable to do so. Pulls for Hong Kong China, doing a great job so far today. Keeping everything to the outside, not allowing those inner slot chances or passes. McCallion still with the ball, takes it wide, takes a couple whacks there from the defense. It's Lucas Steinert for Hong Kong China. McRae one more time. Over to Thompson. Our point is Ruben. Ruben gets in all alone, passes it off, and takes a huge hit. Huge hit. He looks to be a bit shaken up there. Came in with a head full of steam. And a big hit laid on Irvin Rubin. So trainers will come out to attend to him. Hopefully he is okay as well. As mentioned, the physicality definitely ramping up here in the second half. So we'll take a quick break as we have a Swedish player down on the field. Always great to see him back up on his feet. You can see he quickly pulled his helmet off. Maybe something caught him in the face from that collision. Hopefully he is okay. Great to see that Ruben will be okay. An illegal body check was called on Hong Kong. So they will be a man down. Sweden looks to take advantage. Still scoreless on the man-up opportunities they've had so far today. Lucas Steinert gets that call. The 2-minute penalty. Illegal body checking. See if Sweden can make them pay. Big time in this game. Just under 12 minutes to go here. And a 2-minute man-up opportunity for the Swedes. They pass it around the world. Get up to Phil Svensson, making his first appearance on the offensive side of the ball for the Swedish national team. There's a big shot from Hunter. This bounces wide. We saw Sweden's game against Wales. You saw Jonas Hunter score. It's the equivalent to a deep three-point shot from Steph Curry. The only thing I can think of to compare it to. A goal from beyond the offensive line. Fooled the Wales goaltender as time expired in the first half. Great highlight you can catch on all of our social media channels here on Lax SN. That pass unable to be received in the slot. Sweden gets another opportunity here. Still a man up. Over a minute left on that 2-minute illegal body check from Hong Kong, China. Here's Jonas Hunter. He's got 20 goals on the tournament. Would love another one here. There's McCallion behind the net, but pass to his winger. Unable to be scooped up. Precious seconds. Tick off this man advantage. As we are back to even strength. So Sweden again unable to capitalize on that man advantage opportunity. They will cede possession to Hong Kong China, but a flag will fly. After some verbal jousting possibly between the two teams. See a few big hits have been thrown. A couple of injured players here in the fourth quarter. Hopefully they will be okay after going down. And this is a semifinal matchup. Again, the winner of this game will take on the Netherlands in the final platinum game. The championship bracket also continuing today. 2 semifinal matchups. United States, Australia, Canada, Haudenosaunee. Here's Tan Y passing it off. Ferris one more time, very wide. It's Glenn Toe calling for it, 22, you can see. Finds himself open. See if they can find him for the goal. Hong Kong looked to have a man advantage there. Not a called one, but just a mistimed line change there from Sweden. But now we're back to 6-on-6 in the zone. Ferris over to Dash Sai. There's a shot. That shot goes wide. So Hong Kong once again. Dash Sai, relatively quiet game for him compared to the other games he's had in this tournament. Had a hat trick yesterday. Also scored a couple of goals against the Netherlands back in group play. Here comes Liam Ferris one more time over to Dash Sai. Manchun Y to Ferris. Thought about shooting. Changes his mind. Keith Sang now. To the side. Glenn Toe. There's Ferris. There's that box warning. High shot and a goal. Tan Y gets the hat trick. Huge goal there from Hong Kong, China. Their first goal here in the second half. Snaps the scoreless drought. Beautiful high shot there. Tan Y gets the hat trick, his third of the game. It is now 6-3, Hong Kong, China. Tan Y has the last 3 goals for Hong Kong, China. It's our game's first goal in over 21 minutes. It's a rarity here in this tournament. We've had a lot of high-scoring games. Not a fault of the defense. It's just some extraordinary offensive talent here on display in Limerick, Ireland. Another big collision off the face-off. So the hill gets even bigger for Sweden to climb here. Now down by 3 goals. 6.5 minutes to go in this match. Loser of this game, their tournament isn't over. There's still a consolation bracket that the loser will participate in. Every team gets an opportunity for a placement game. Some exciting stuff, lots to play for still here at the World Lacrosse Championships. Sweden and Hong Kong, part of that original Group E. So to see both of them in the semifinal match, it's a great sight to see. So here's Eric McCallion up and close, but doesn't get a shot off. Hong Kong, China doing a great job of preventing those shots and those rebounds. Shots are 22-18 in favor of Hong Kong, China. Anton Berg for Sweden has made 6 saves. Pak Long Chan for Hong Kong, China has made 5 saves. The ball rolls out of Victor Shaw's stick, and possession will go to Sweden. Sweden also winning in the face-off X. They've won 7 of 11 face-offs. Time is slowly running out for Sweden. Come back in this game. Just about 5 minutes to go here. They're going to need 3 quick ones and beat Pak Long Chan in order to get this game tied. Do it 1 goal at a time. Lucas McCrae with 2 in this one. Back behind the net. Ludwig Thompson. McCray one more time. All the way around the goal. Passes it over. Irvin Rubin. Shot finds itself behind the net. Still on Sweden's possession. Great to see Irvin Rubin back out there after taking that hit. And Jonas Hunter, he's off the pick, set by his teammate. There's a high shot. Ref had to duck out of the way on that one. One more time for the Swedes. 4 minutes to go here. Hong Kong China leads it by a score of 6-3. Pak Long Chan with a hat trick. The last 3 goals for Hong Kong China. He's been the difference. Sweden bounces off the check. 2-on-1. McCallion still fighting for it. 2-on-1. Would love some help from a teammate here. Now we have a huge collision. So a holding call on Hong Kong China will give possession back to Sweden. A 30-second penalty. Once again, time is ticking away here. Great shot attempt. Again, it goes wide, and this time Hong Kong will retain. Just under 3 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. No urgency needed from Hong Kong. Pak Long Chan content with holding on to it for as long as he can. Sweden will have to turn on the forecheck a little bit here. Try to force a turnover. Liam Ferris moves it up. Past midfield. He has an assist in this matchup. He has 3 assists, rather. Assisting on the last 2 goals for Hong Kong China, and all 3 Pak Long Chan's. I'm sorry. Hong Kong China moves in. That was Tan-Shun Wise, that trick. My apologies. Just making sure I get my stats correct here. Give the credit where credit is due. So Liam Ferris with 3 assists. All 3 coming on Chan Won-Tan's 3 goals. We have 90 seconds to go here. Hong Kong happy to sit on their 3-goal lead as they look to advance in this platinum bracket to the final round matchup. Here the coaches say no shot. Don't want to give the ball back to Sweden here. Again, content with just letting the clock slowly tick away. Finally, Sweden turns on the forecheck here, trying to get a turnover. But Hong Kong China doing a great job of distributing the ball with those quick passes and keeping the Swedish defense always moving, tiring them out here with less than a minute to go. Only 2 goals scored in total in this second half. So both teams clamping down their defenses. Both goalies having outstanding games, but it was Chun Wai Tan and his hat trick, including a goal here in the fourth quarter. That has been the difference for Hong Kong China. We hit the final few seconds here in the fourth quarter. Hong Kong China will take the victory by a score of 6-3, most likely. Sweden will get 1 more possession here with 7 seconds left. Long clear all the way down, but it goes to Hong Kong. And that'll do it. Rather, there is a late flag. A couple of flags hit the field. My apologies. I saw the clock hit 0. We have a late penalty call. Two 2.8 seconds left. We have 2 fouls on Sweden. Illegal body check. Possibly a little bit of that frustration. Sweden wanted to get on the board more than 3 times today. The long clear again, and now this game is done. Hong Kong China takes the win by a score of 6-3 over Team Sweden. Hong Kong China will advance. Both teams come together after that final whistle. Have to be separated by coaches and the refs. Bit of post-game frustration from both teams, but as mentioned before, Hong Kong China takes the victory. They'll advance tomorrow to face the Netherlands in the final matchup in the Platinum bracket. We appreciate you joining us for our coverage of the 2022 World Lacrosse Men's U21 World Championship here from the University of Limerick in Limerick, Ireland on Lax SN. I'm Daniel Chiarelli, and for all of our crew here at Lax Sports Network, we thank you for joining us. Feel free to join us online, Lax SN channels, all of our social media channels. Follow along for stats and scores from throughout today, tomorrow, and our final day of Saturday. But once again, from all of us here at the University of Limerick in Limerick, Ireland, I'm Daniel Chiarelli. Hong Kong China beats Sweden by a score of 6-3. Have a great day, everyone.